Hello, Yankees fans. I hope you're having a wonderful day. For those who are passionate about the team and haven't subscribed yet, it would be awesome if you could consider doing so. We are working hard to reach 20,000 subscribers, and your support would really mean a lot. Today, the Yankees made a significant signing, bringing in a new pitcher. We'll talk about who he is in just a moment. Also, the Yankees Major League team is nearly complete, with only a few players off the roster, and there's a chance they may return soon. Let's start our discussion about this new acquisition. The Yankees have signed Ryan Yarbrough to a Major League contract worth $2 million, including $500,000 in incentives. Last year, he spent time with the Dodgers and Blue Jays, posting a 3.19 ERA in 44 appearances, totaling almost 100 innings pitched. I want to highlight his time in Toronto, where he had a 2.11 ERA in 12 games. His presence alongside Tim Hill as the two left-handed options in the Yankees bullpen is crucial, and I believe this move is a smart one. Now, I'm curious about how the Yankees plan to use Yarbrough. He's been a starting pitcher in Tampa Bay, and I wonder if they'll use him in that role. Since 2023, he hasn't started a game, which has been quite a while. Of course, the Yankees signed him to be a reliever, but could he eventually pitch as an occasional starter? Time will tell. Given the state of the Yankees' rotation, with Clarke Schmidt starting the season on the injured list, Yarbrough's presence may be essential. We might need him for a few games. In related news, Clarke Schmidt will be placed on the injured list, as will Ian Hamilton. I was a little concerned about this possibility. However, it seems there's nothing serious with Schmidt. The team just wants him to pitch more innings before the season begins to prepare his arm, as he didn't have many opportunities during spring training. So, it makes sense to keep him on the injured list at the start of the season. The starting rotation, therefore, looks like this: Max Fried, Rodon, Marcus Stroman, and Will Warren. Will Warren stood out during spring training and secured his spot in the starting rotation, beating out Carlos Carrasco. Carrasco had an impressive spring, a true inspiration. However, when it comes to Will Warren, I have to say he stood out as well. He's reminding many of Michael King, a comparison I've made before and that others have also noted. So, I'm not alone in this assessment. Last year, Warren had a chance to play for the Yankees, participating in 6 games and starting 5 of them. He faced challenges, posting a 1.32 ERA, but this spring he has posted a 4.19 ERA. I believe his first 4 appearances were pretty solid. The last 2 weren't as impactful, but he showed on the field that he wants to be part of the roster. The Yankees realized they didn't have much of a choice but to include him, so he will be the 4th starter in the rotation for now. As for Carlos Carrasco, I've mentioned him before, and it's worth revisiting. He had an outstanding spring with the Yankees, pitching in 5 games and starting 4, with a 16.9 ERA and 16 innings pitched. Carrasco was remarkable this spring, a truly encouraging story. I wish him nothing but success. If he performs well, we all win, as he's part of the team. It's an incredible story. However, Carrasco and Will Warren, players many didn't expect to see in the starting rotation, are now part of it as opening day approaches. Clarke Schmidt, as mentioned earlier, along with Gerrit Cole, who is out for the entire season, is a disappointing situation. Cole had an exceptional performance last year in his last 12 games of the season. There are athletes that many did not anticipate being included in the starting lineup, yet they have now secured their positions as the opening day draws near. Some pivotal individuals in this scenario are at play, with one regrettably sidelined for the entire season. This is particularly disheartening, especially given the remarkable performance from the previous year, where the earned runs average during the last 12 appearances was notably impressive. Additionally, other significant names are in contention, with some seemingly guaranteed a role in the rotation, while others were previously on the cusp of being omitted. Interestingly, one of these athletes has claimed the role of 3rd starter, which is quite unexpected. Another individual is expected to miss considerable time, starting the season on the injured list. Nonetheless, there are some positive stories emerging, and let's first highlight one exceptional athlete. There have been conversations surrounding 2 other individuals who have had excellent springs, but this particular player has truly stood out. They have tallied 6 home runs, 12 runs batted in, and present an impressive batting average along with a remarkable OPS. This spring has been extraordinary for this individual. Last year, there were hopes of hitting 30 home runs, but the total fell short. This time, there is confidence that 25 is within reach, although achieving 30 would certainly be a pleasant surprise. With power coupled with growth into a skilled catcher, this player is showcasing significant promise this spring. However, it's important to remember that there have been past instances where players had strong springs but faced less favorable outcomes. Thus, the 6 home runs this spring and a notable OPS indicate a truly exceptional performance, and there are high expectations for this young catcher as the season unfolds. Now, perhaps one of the most remarkable stories of this spring is that of another player who has undertaken an incredible journey. Once engaged in an entirely different line of work, they have now claimed a position on the roster of a distinguished team. This player is capable behind the plate, but it is their offensive prowess that has secured their place. With 3 home runs, 8 runs batted in, and a solid batting average this spring, the OPS stands out. At 29 years of age, this tale is genuinely inspiring. There is palpable excitement as this player finally gets the opportunity to compete at the highest level, a dream that has remained unfulfilled after an entire career in the minors. 3 home runs, 8 runs batted in, and a commendable batting average throughout this spring highlight a remarkable performance. The journey is indeed extraordinary, and there is joy in witnessing this opportunity materialize. In other developments, there has been communication regarding the final roster decisions that are set to be made shortly. It has been noted that while certain players are already recognized, there remains a chance for adjustments in the days ahead. Speculation is widespread among fans, with one player likely encountering difficulties in securing a position on the major league roster. After a strong start to the spring, their performance has notably declined, resulting in a disappointing batting average. There is great appreciation for this player, known for outstanding defensive abilities. However, a close observation of their career reveals a trend of slow beginnings. In past seasons, there have been occasions when performance significantly improved in the latter half. But unfortunately, the urgency to seize opportunities is vital. Another individual, who is not officially on the roster, has had a strong spring and could potentially secure a spot instead. With a solid batting average and home runs to their name, this player has demonstrated their capability to contribute effectively. There is acknowledgement of their potential, though comparisons are made, and performance this spring will ultimately play a crucial role in the forthcoming roster decisions. With a .287 batting average over 64 games, the New York team may be considering the possibility of something similar. This athlete is really not often cut. In the same season, they were only cut 21 times and managed to steal 7 bases. They have been standing out quite a bit this spring. While they are a competent defender, they aren't as good as another athlete, but they still present a solid defensive performance. If the New York team chose a different player, it wouldn't be a major disappointment, as the alternative's performance has exceeded that of the mentioned player. However, this decision could cause some dissatisfaction in another way, as the player in question didn't capitalize on the opportunity created by the opening at third base. On the other hand, another athlete truly made the most of this chance and stood out notably during spring training, becoming a strong candidate to secure a spot on the main roster, especially with the imminent departure of the mentioned player. The coach has indicated that there may be some movements, so it is important to keep an eye on the next steps. It is crucial to observe who may be available. Information has emerged that the New York team is paying attention to players who are out of options and that other teams will likely let them go after spring training. Therefore, it will be interesting to see if they manage to secure a signing in this context. To me, it seems like one athlete may have the opportunity to join the team instead of the mentioned player. But all of this is still uncertain. The curiosity regarding everyone's opinions is valid. Feel free to leave your comments. Thank you for watching. Take care. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. The rumors are buzzing, And the baseball world can't stop talking about the potential seismic shift in the landscape of the MLB. Nolan Arenado, one of the most decorated third basemen in the history of the sport, might soon don the iconic pinstripes of the New York Yankees. Imagine it. The same player who's amassed 10 Gold Glove awards and 5 Silver Sluggers, bringing his unparalleled defensive skills and offensive power to the Bronx. Could this be the move that propels the Yankees back into championship contention? Arenado's reputation precedes him. With a career that includes 8 All-Star appearances, 10 Gold Gloves, and a laundry list of other defensive accolades, his legacy is cemented as one of the greatest fielders to ever play the game. His ability to shut down the hot corner has made him a cornerstone of the St. Louis Cardinals' defense since his arrival in 2021. But as the Cardinals' season faltered, whispers of Arenado's departure began to surface. Could the Yankees, a team always on the lookout for elite talent, be the perfect landing spot for the third baseman? Offensively, Arenado is just as potent. His consistency at the plate, combined with his power and ability to drive in runs, makes him a dangerous presence in any lineup. With 6 consecutive Platinum Gloves and a history of leading the league in RBIs, Arenado's bat would fit perfectly into the Yankees' stacked roster. Despite a dip in power in 2024, where injuries plagued his season, Arenado still finished with a respectable .272 average and 16 home runs, reminding us that even at 33, he's far from done. The timing of this potential trade couldn't be more intriguing. The Yankees, having struggled to regain their former dominance, are looking for ways to strengthen their roster heading into the next season. Arenado's ability to be both a defensive asset and a feared hitter could fill that crucial gap. Moreover, his leadership and postseason experience, including his contribution to Team USA's gold medal run at the 2017 World Baseball Classic, would provide invaluable depth to the Yankees clubhouse. Could this move reshape the Yankees' fortunes? As speculation heats up, one thing is clear. If Arenado does make the switch to New York, his addition would not only bolster the Yankees' defense, but also ignite a renewed sense of championship hope. Stay tuned as the possibility of this blockbuster deal continues to unfold. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.